inspection, Highland, glamour, P, poker, respectfully, strongly, pony, mutation,
Scientists have found a genetic mutation that causes the disease.
Scientists have found a genetic mutation that causes the disease. A change in the
Genes.
A change in the genes of a plant or animal that causes physical characteristics that are different from what is normal. Scientists have found a genetic mutation that causes the disease. Scientists have found a genetic mutation that causes the disease. Hole. Alien. Illuminate. Combustion. Deceive. Parade. Glow. Altogether. Missionary. Fusion. Author. Spectacular. Acceleration. Ingenuity. Revision. Trespass. Lenient. Differently. Humiliate. Definition. Obsess. Vocation. Captive. Zoology. Flexibility. Favor. Negotiable. Consolidate. Sarcastic. Attribute. Ordeal. Moonlight. Stationary. Likelihood. Conscientiously.
I conscientiously try to recycle at school.
I conscientiously tried to recycle at school with extreme conscientiousness. I conscientiously tried to recycle at school. Frightening. Dealer. Civil. Designation. Often, the head teacher is responsible for the designation of the class monitor.
Often, the head teacher is responsible for the designation of the class monitor.
Often, the head teacher is responsible for the designation of the class monitor. Designation. Lighter. Brood. Napkin.
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 You have something on your face. Here, take this napkin and wipe it off. Oh, thanks.
You have something on your face. Here, take this napkin and wipe it off. You have something in your face. Here, take this napkin and wipe it off. A piece of cloth or paper used and milled for protecting your clothes and cleaning your lips and fingers. A piece of soft cloth or other thick material that is folded around a baby's bottom and between its legs to absorb and hold its body weight. Napkin. You have something on your face. Here, take this napkin and wipe it off. You have something on your face. Here, take this napkin and wipe it off.
Rectification.
Rectification. Rectification. Rectification.
Heading.
Heading.
Query.
Query.
Goose.
Goose.
Solidify.
Solidify.
Poison.
Poison.
Where.
Where.
We keep our wares in the warehouse.
Where.
We keep our wares in a warehouse. Seeing that somebody is selling, especially in the street or at a market. Seeing that something is selling, especially in the street or at a market. We kept our wares in the warehouse. We kept our wares in the warehouse. We kept our wares in the warehouse.
Forthcoming.
Forthcoming. Whereby.
Abrogate.
Abrogate.
We hereby abrogate your library privileges because you write in all the books.
Abrogate.
We hereby abrogate your library privileges because you write in your books. We hereby abrogate your library privileges because you write in your books. To end or cancel something in your formal and official way. Abrogate. We hereby abrogate your library privileges because you write in all books. We hereby abrogate your library privileges because you write in all books. Feudal.
This map shows the feudal land system during the Western Zhou Dynasty.
Feudal. This map shows the feudal land system during the Western Zhou Dynasty, connected with or similar to feudalism. This map shows the feudal land system during the Western Zhou Dynasty. This map shows the feudal land system during the Western Zhou Dynasty. This map shows the feudal land system during the Western Zhou Dynasty. Mutation. Conscientiously. I conscientiously tried to recycle and score with extreme conscientiousness. I conscientiously tried to recycle in school. I conscientiously tried to recycle in school. I conscientiously tried to recycle in school.
Designation.
Designation. Designation.
Designation.
Designation. Often, the head teacher is responsible for the designation of the class monitor. Often, the head teacher is responsible for the designation of the class monitor. Often, the head teacher is responsible for the designation of the class monitor.
Napkin.
Napkin. Napkin.
Where?
Where?
Indebtedness.
In,
She expressed her indebtedness to her mother by a card and hug.
by card and hug. She expressed her
Indebtedness.
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 Indebtedness. She expressed her indebtedness to her mother by a card and hug.
Obligation.
An obligation to pay money to another party. An obligation to pay money to another party. She expressed her indebtedness to her mother by card and hug. She expressed her indebtedness to her mother by card and hug. She expressed her indebtedness to her mother by card and hug. She expressed her indebtedness to her mother by card and hug.
Infinity.
Infinity.
Does the universe have an end? Or just go on to infinity?
Infinity. Does the universe have an end or just go on to infinity?
Infinity.
Infinity. Does the universe have an end or just go on to infinity? The state of having no end or limit. The state of having no end or limit. The state of having no end or limit. Infinity. Infinity. Does the universe have an end or just go on to infinity? Does the universe have an end or just go on to infinity?
Tiresome.
I
Tiresome.
find it tiresome to stay up late doing my job.
Doing my job.
Tiresome.
Tiresome. I find it tiresome to stay up late doing my job. Making you feel annoyed.
Annoyed.
Making you feel annoyed.
Tiresome. Causing one to feel bored or annoyed. Tiresome.
I'm so excited to start working at Funland. What do you want me to do first? Prepare the roller coaster? Get the ice cream ready?
Actually, working at Funland is quite tiresome. You'll be working on the roller coaster.
The roller coaster? That doesn't sound like tiresome work.
Well, you push the green button to make it go and the red button to make it stop. Your shift ends in 6 hours. And don't forget to clean the vomit up after.
Who would have thought working at Funland would be such tiresome work?
I find it tiresome to stay up late doing my job, making you feel annoyed.
Annoyed.
I find it tiresome to stay up late doing my job. I found it tiresome to stay up late doing my job.
Mend.
Mend.
The man is trying to mend the damaged roof.
Roof. The man is trying to mend the damaged roof.
Mend.
Mend. The man is trying to mend the damaged roof. To repair something that had been damaged or broken, so that it can be used again. To repair a hole in a piece of clothing, etc. To repair something that had been damaged or broken so that it can be used again. to repair a hole in a piece of clothing, etc. The man is trying to mend the damaged roof. The man is trying to mend the damaged roof. The man is trying to mend the damaged roof. The man is trying to mend the damaged roof.
Indifferent.
The staff were indifferent about the new plan put forward by their boss. The staff were indifferent about the new plan put forward by their boss. Indifferent. The staff were indifferent about the new plan put forward by their boss. Not interested or concerned about something. Not interested in or concerned about something. The staff were indifferent about the new plan put forward by their boss. The staff were indifferent about the new plan put forward by their boss. Disadvantage.
Compared with the short boy, the tall boy was at a disadvantage when the books fell.
Compared with the short boy, the tall boy was at disadvantage when the books fell. Disadvantage. Compared with the short boy, the tall boy was at a disadvantage. Disadvantage when the books fell. Something that causes the problem that tends to stop somebody something from succeeding or making progress, a bad or undesirable quality or feature.
Disadvantage 名词，劣势、短处。Disadvantage 这个词的词根是 than，表示前、先。比如单词 vantage， 优势也含有这个词根。前缀 dis 表示不 ，add 为加强语气，所以 disadvantage 就是没有优势的，即劣势、短处。不利因素便可以表示为 a disadvantage factor。a disadvantage factor。严重的缺陷，我们就能说是 a serious disadvantage。a serious disadvantage。
A serious disadvantage. Compared with the short boy, the tall boy was at a disadvantage when the books fell. Compared with the short boy, the tall boy was at a disadvantage when the books fell.
I
Cavern.
could see him near the entrance of the cavern.
Cavern. I could see him near the entrance of the cavern. Cavern. I could see him near the entrance of the cavern. A cave, especially a large one. A cave, especially a large one. I could see him near the entrance of the cavern. I could see him near the entrance of the cavern. Imminent.
The bomb's detonation is imminent.
Imminent. The bomb detonation is imminent. Imminent. Detonation. The bomb detonation is imminent. Happening very soon. The bomb detonation is imminent. The bomb detonation is imminent. Abrogate. Abrogate. Abrogate.
Feudal.
Feudal. Feudal. Feudal.
Conscientiously.
Conscientiously.
Designation.
Designation.
Indebtedness.
Indebtedness. Indebtedness. Indebtedness.
Infinity.
Infinity.
Tiresome.
Tiresome.
Mend.
Mend.
Indifferent.
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 Indifferent. The staff were indifferent about the new plan put forward by their boss. Not interested in or concerned about something. The staff were indifferent about the new plan put forward by their boss. The staff were indifferent about The new plan put forward by the boss.
Disadvantage.
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 Disadvantage. Compared with the short boy, the tall boy read and a disadvantage when the books fail. Compared with the short boy, the tall boy would at a disadvantage when the books fail. Something that caused problems and tend to stop somebody something from succeeding or making process. A bad undesirable quality or feature. Compared with the short boy, the tall boy would at a disadvantage when the books fail. Cavern. Eminent.
Multifunction.
Multifunction.
The Swiss knife is famous for its multifunctions.
The Swiss knife is famous for its multifunction.
Multifunction.
Multifunction. The Swiss knife is famous for its multifunction. The Swiss knife is famous for its multifunction. Swiss knife. The Swiss knife is famous for its multifunction. Deterioration.
Owning a dog has led to the steady deterioration of my furniture.
Owning a dog has led to the steady deterioration. Owning a dog has led to the steady deterioration of my furniture. The fact or process of becoming worse. The fact or process of becoming worse. The fact or process of becoming worse. Owning a dog has led to the steady. Owning a dog has led to the steady deterioration of my furniture. Owning a dog has led to the steady deterioration of my furniture. Deterioration of my furniture. Owning a dog has led to the steady deterioration of my furniture.
Severe.
Severe.
It's hard for people to walk in such severe weather conditions.
It's hard for people to walk in such severe weather conditions.
Severe.
Severe. It's hard for people to walk in such severe weather conditions. Extremely. Extremely bad or serious. Extremely bad or serious. It's hard for people to work in such severe weather conditions. It's hard to people to work in such severe weather conditions. It's hard to people to work in such severe weather conditions.
Ingot. There are many gold ingots stored here.
Stored here.
Ingot.
Ingot. Ingot. There are many gold ingots stored here. There are many gold ingots stored here. There are many gold ingots stored here.
Exotic.
Exotic.
Many people want to visit Hawaii and experience the exotic lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Exotic.
Exotic. Many people want to visit Hawaii and experience the exotic lifestyle from or in another country, especially a tropical one, seeming exciting and unusual because it is connected with foreign countries. Many people want to visit Hawaii and experience the exotic lifestyle. Many people want to visit Hawaii and experience the exotic lifestyle. Many people want to visit Hawaii and experience the exotic lifestyle.
Eager.
Eager.
She is eager to eat the sweet food in her hands.
She's eager to eat the sweet food in her hand.
Eager.
Eager. She's eager to eat the sweet food in her hand. Very interested and excited by something that is going to happen, or about something that you want to do. Eager. She's eager to eat the sweet food in her hand. She's eager to eat the sweet food in her hand. She's eager to eat the sweet food in her hand.
Indebtedness.
Indebtedness.
Infinity.
Infinity.
Tiresome.
Tiresome.
Mend.
Mend.
Indifferent.
Indifferent.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Cavern.
Cavern.
Imminent.
Imminent.
Multifunction.
Multifunction.
Deterioration.
Deterioration.
Severe.
Severe.
Ingot.
Ingot.
Exotic.
Exotic.
Eager.
Eager.
Indifferent.
Indifferent.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Adjoin.
Adjoin.
Our two rooms adjoin together, so you are my neighbor now.
Our two rooms adjoin together, so you are my neighbor now.
Adjoin.
Adjoin. Adjoin. Our two rooms adjoin together, so you are my neighbor now. To be next to or joined to something. To be next to or joined to something. Our two rooms adjoin together. Adjoin together, so you are my neighbor now. Our two rooms adjoin together, so you are my neighbor now. Our two rooms adjoin together, so you are my neighbor now.
Circuit.
Circuit.
The electrician is taking a look at the circuit board.
Board.
Circuit.
Circuit. The electrician is taking a look at the circuit board. The electrician is taking a look at the circuit board. The electrician is taking a look at the circuit board. The complete path of
Wires.
wired. The complete path of wired and equipment along which an electric current flowed. The complete path of wires and equipment along which an electric current flowed. The electrician is taking a look at the circuit board. The electrician is taking a look at the circuit board. The electrician is taking a look at the circuit board. The electrician is taking a look at the circuit board. The electrician is taking a look at the circuit board. Multifunction. Saline.
Salt often washes up on the shore of saline lakes.
Salt often washes up on the shore of saline lakes. Saline. Salt often washes up on the shore of saline lakes. Salt often washes up on the shore of saline lakes. Containing salt. Salt often washes up on the shore of saline lakes. Salt often washes up on the shore of saline lakes. Salt often washes up on the shore of saline lakes.
This book is all about historical buildings in China.
Historical. This book is all about historical buildings in China, connected with the past, connected with the study of history. Our book, film, movie, etc. about people and events in the past. This book is all about historical buildings in China. This book is all about historical buildings in China. This book is all about historical buildings in China. This book is all about historical buildings in China. Upkeep.
He is responsible for the upkeep of the park plans.
Park plans. He is responsible for the upkeep of the park plans. He is responsible for the upkeep of the park plans. Upkeep. He is responsible for the upkeep of the park plans. The process of keeping something in good condition. The care or maintenance of building equipment, etc. The process of keeping something in good condition. The care or maintenance of building equipment, etc. He is responsible for the upkeep of the parking plans. He is responsible for the upkeep of the parking plans. Park plans. He is responsible for the upkeep of the park plans. Do.
March 3rd is the due date to pay for my VIP account.
Do. March 3rd is the due date to pay for my VIP account. Arranged or expected. When sum of money is due, it must be paid immediately. Arranged or expected. Arranged or expected. When a sum of money is due, it must be paid immediately. Arranged or expected. When a sum of money is due, it must be paid immediately. March 3rd is the due date to pay for my VIP account. March 3rd is the due date to pay for my VIP account. Sneer.
It's not nice for the slim pig to sneer at the fat pig.
Sneer. It's not nice for the slim pig to sneer at the fat pig. It's not nice for the slim pig to sneer at the fat pig. Sneer. It's not nice for the slim pig to sneer at the fat pig. To show that you have no respect for somebody. To show that you have no respect for somebody by the expression on your face or by the way you speak. It's not nice for the slim pig to sneer at the fat pig. It's not nice for the slim pig to sneer at the fat pig. Deterioration. Severe. Ingot.
Exotic.
Eager.
She is eager to eat the sweet food in her hands.
Eager. She is eager to eat the sweet food in her hand. Very interested and excited by something that is going to happen or by something that you want to do. She is eager to eat the sweet food in her hand. Adjoin. Circuit. Salient. Historical. Upkeep. Do. Sneer. Eager. Adjoin. Circuit. Eyelid.
Some makeup on your eyelid can really improve your appearance.
Some makeup on your eyelid can really improve your appearance. Eyelid. Some makeup on your eyelid can really improve your appearance. Either one of the two movable pieces of skin that cover your eye when it is closed. Either one of the two movable pieces of skin that cover your eye when it is closed. Some makeup on your eyelid can really improve your appearance. Some makeup on your eyelid can really improve your appearance. Partially.
The sun is only partially visible during a solar eclipse.
Partially. The sun is only partially visible during a solar eclipse. Partly, not completely. The sun is only partially visible during a solar eclipse. The sun is only partially visible during a solar eclipse. The sun is only partially visible during a solar eclipse. Salient. Paramount.
Is of paramount importance in our family, far more so than my father.
Our dog is of paramount importance in our family. Paramount. Our dog is of paramount importance in our family, far more so than my father. More important than anything else. Paramount. Our dog is of paramount importance in our family, far more so than my father. Our dog is of paramount importance in our family, far more so than my father. Paramount. Our dog is of paramount importance in our family, far more so than my father.
Get together. This family get-together is for our granddaughter's birthday. Get together.
This family get-together is for our granddaughter's birthday. Informal social gathering. Informal social gathering. This family get-together is for our granddaughter's birthday. This family get-together is for our granddaughter's birthday. Debit.
If there is no cash in your account, you will not be able to use the debit card.
Debit. If there is no cash in your account, you will not be able to use the debit card. If there is no cash in your account, you will not be able to use the debit card. If there is no cash in your account, you will not be able to use the debit card. Stimulation.
Playing with building blocks can offer stimulation to a child's brain.
Stimulation. Playing with the building blocks can offer stimulation to a child's brain. An activity causing excitement or pleasure. An activity causing excitement or pleasure. Playing with the building blocks can offer stimulation to a child's brain. Playing with the building blocks can offer stimulation to a child's brain. Playing with the building blocks can offer stimulation to a child's brain. Stimulation. Playing with the building blocks can offer stimulation to a child's brain. Expenditure.
The pie chart shows my monthly expenditure.
The pie chart shows my monthly expenditure. expenditure. The pie chart showed my monthly expenditure, direct spending or using money, amount of money spent, the use of energy, time, material, etc. The pie chart showed my monthly expenditure. The pie chart showed my monthly expenditure. Historical. Upkeep. Do. Sneer. Eyelid. Partially. Paramount.
Get together.
Debit.
Stimulation.
Stimulation. Expenditure. Terrestrial.
Learned a lot about the Earth's geography from this terrestrial globe.
Terrestrial. I have learned a lot about the Earth's geography from this terrestrial globe. Living or growing on land instead of in water or air. Terrestrial. I have learned a lot about the Earth's geography from this terrestrial globe. I have learned a lot about the Earth's geography from this terrestrial globe. I have learned a lot about the Earth's geography from this terrestrial globe. I have learned a lot about the Earth's geography from this terrestrial globe. I have learned a lot about the Earth's geography from this terrestrial globe. Sewer.
The city's sewer system carries away waste to then be treated.
The city's sewer system carried away waste to then be treated. Sewer. The city's sewer system carried away waste to then be treated. A pipe that is usually underground and that is used to carry off water and sewage. A pipe that is usually underground and that is used to carry off water and sewage. Sewage pipe that is usually underground and that is used to carry off water and sewage. A city sewer. The city sewer system carried away waste to then be treated. A city sewer system carried away waste to then be treated. Inexorable.
My inexorable teacher wouldn't accept my excuse for the missing homework.
The missing homework. My inexorable teacher wouldn't accept my excuse for the missing homework. Inexorable. My inexorable teacher wouldn't accept my excuse for the missing homework. My inexorable teacher. My inexorable teacher wouldn't accept my excuse for the missing homework. Not able to be stopped or changed. Not able to be stopped or changed. My inexorable teacher wouldn't accept my excuse for the missing homework. My inexorable teacher wouldn't accept my excuse for the missing homework. My inexorable teacher wouldn't accept my excuse for the missing homework.
Sluggish.
The tortoise had a sluggish but steady walk.
Sluggish. The tutors had sluggish but steady work, moving slowly or lazily. The tutors had sluggish but steady work. 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 The tutors had sluggish but steady work.
Denmark is thought to be one of the happiest countries in the world.
Denmark is thought to be one of the happiest countries in the world. Denmark is thought to be one of the happiest countries in the world. A country in North Europe. Denmark is thought to be one of the happiest countries in the world. Denmark is thought to be one of the happiest countries in the world. Denmark is thought to be one of the happiest countries in the world. Candidates.
The candidates are presenting the speeches for the election.
The candidates are presenting the speeches for the election. The candidates are presenting the speeches for the election. Candidate. Presenting the speeches for the election. The candidates are presenting the candidates are presenting the speeches for the election. A person who is trying to be elected or is applying for a job. A person who is trying to be elected or is applying for a job. The candidates are presenting the speeches for the election. The candidates are presenting the speeches for the election. The candidates are presenting the speeches. The candidates are presenting the speeches for the election. Island. Partially. Paramount. Get together. Debit. Stimulation. Expenditure. Terrestrial. Sewer. Inexorable. Sluggish. Denmark. Candidate. Terrestrial. Haunt.
Ghosts are believed to haunt old places.
Haunt. Ghosts are believed to haunt old places. If the ghost or a dead person haunts a place, people say that they have seen it there. If the ghost or a dead person haunts a place, people say that they have seen it there. If the ghost or dead person haunts a place, people say that they have seen it there. Ghosts are believed to haunt old places. Ghosts are believed to haunt old places. Ghosts are believed to haunt old places. Sniff.
The girl leaned over to sniff the purple flower.
Purple flower. The girl leaned over to sniff the purple flower. Sniff. The girl leaned over to sniff the purple flower. Purple. The girl leaned over to sniff the purple flower. Sniff. The girl leaned. The girl leaned over to sniff the purple flower. To breathe air in through your nose that that makes a sound, especially when you are crying, have a cold, etc. To breathe air inside the nose in order to discover or enjoy the smell of something. The girl leaned over to sniff the purple flower. The girl leaned over to sniff the purple flower.
Supplier.
This farm is a supplier providing food to the restaurant.
This farm is the supplier providing food to the restaurant.
Supplier.
Supplier. This farm is the supplier providing food to the restaurant. This farm is the supplier providing food to the restaurant. A person or company that supplies the good. A person or company that supplies the good. This farm is the supplier providing food to the restaurant. This farm is the supplier providing food to the restaurant. This farm is the supplier providing food to the restaurant. Wine.
Red wine is made from high-quality grapes.
Grapes. Wine. Red wine is made from high-quality grapes. Red wine is made from high-quality grapes. An alcoholic drink made from the juice of grapes that had been left to ferment. An alcoholic drink made from the juice of grapes that had been left to ferment. Red wine is made from high-quality grapes. Red wine is made from high-quality grapes. Sewer. Tolerable.
Thinks making mistakes is tolerable.
Tolerable. Able to be tolerated. Endured. Tolerated. Able to be tolerated or endured. The mother thinks making mistakes is tolerable. 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 Subdivide.
The cakes were subdivided into 8 pieces.
Subdivide. The cakes were subdivided into 8 pieces. To divide something into small parts. To be divided into small parts. Subdivide. The cakes were subdivided into 8 pieces.
Subdivide 动词再分、细分，词根 divid 表示分开，例如单词 divide 也含有这个词根，是分裂、分割的意思。前缀 sub 表示再，所以 subdivide 这个词的意思呢，就是再分、细分。细分空间便可以表示为 subdivide the space。subdivide the space 市场细分，也就是 subdivide market。
The cakes were subdivided into 8 pieces.
Modification. He's making big modifications to the car.
He's making big modifications to the car. Modification. He's making big modifications to the car. The act or process of changing something in order to improve it or make it more acceptable. A change that is made. The act or process of changing something in order to improve or make it more acceptable to a change that it made. It making big modifications to the car. 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 Tip.
He gave the porter a $5 tip.
I gave the porter a $5 tip. Tip. I gave the porter a $5 tip. Porter. I gave the porter a $5 tip. A small piece of advice about something practical. Small piece of advice about something practical. I gave the porter a $5 tip. I gave the porter a $5 tip. Intensive.
The intensive study for the college entrance exam made him exhausted.
The intensive study for the college entrance exam made him exhausted. Intensive. The intensive study for the college entrance exam made him exhausted. Exhausted. The intensive study for the college entrance exam made him exhausted. Intensive. Giving force to emphasis to a statement. Giving force to emphasis to a statement. The intensive study for the college entrance exam made him exhausted. The intensive study for the college entrance exam made him exhausted. The intensive study for the college entrance exam made him exhausted. Inexorable. Sluggish. Denmark. Candidate. Hunt. Sniff. Supplier. Wine. Tolerable. Subdivide. Modification. Tape. Intensive. Hunt. Sniff. Supplier. Poisonous.
Beware of poisonous things like rat poison and certain mushrooms.
Mushroomed. Beware of like rat poison. Poisonous. Beware of poisonous things like rat poison and certain mushroomed. Beware of poisonous things like rat poison and certain mushroomed, causing death or illness if swallowed or absorbed into the body of animals and insects or animals and insects producing a poison that can cause death or illness if the animal or insect bites you. Insect bites you. Beware of poisonous things like rat poison and certain mushrooms. Beware of poisonous.
Poisonous.
Beware of poisonous things like rat poison and certain mushrooms. Wine.
Coeducation.
Coeducation.
Coeducation is common around the world. Coeducation.
Coeducation. Coeducation is common around the world. Coeducation. Coeducation is common around the world. Education of men and women in the same
Institutions.
institution.
Institution. Institutions.
Coeducation is common around the world. Coeducation is common around the world. Education of men and women in the same
Institutions.
institution.
Panacea.
Panacea.
The powerful panacea can kill all kinds of viruses.
Viruses.
Panacea.
Panacea. The powerful panacea can kill all kinds of viruses.
Viruses.
The powerful panacea can kill all kinds of viruses. Something that will make everything about a situation better. Something that will make everything about a situation better. Something that will make everything about a situation better.
Panacea.
Panacea. The powerful panacea can kill all kinds of viruses. Viruses. The powerful panacea can kill all kinds of viruses. The powerful panacea can kill all kinds of viruses. The powerful panacea can kill all kinds of viruses. Panacea. The powerful panacea can kill all kinds of viruses. Marshal.
The marshal held the highest rank in the army.
Army. The marshal held the highest rank in the army. Marshal. The marshal held the highest rank in the army. An officer. An officer of the highest rank of the British Army or Air Force. Air Force. The marshal held the highest rank in the army. The marshal held the highest rank in the army. Bachelor.
After 4 years of hard work, I finally got my bachelor's degree.
Degree. After 4 years of hard work, I finally got my bachelor's degree. Bachelor. After 4 years of hard work, I finally got my bachelor's degree. A man who had never been married. After 4 years of hard work, I finally got my bachelor's degree. After 4 years of hard work, I finally got my bachelor's degree. Elimination.
His elimination from the team was due to his own stupidity. Elimination.
His elimination from the team was due to his own stupidity.
Stupidity.
His elimination from the team was due to his own stupidity. The act or process of remain something or someone. The act or process of remain something or someone. His elimination from the team was due to his own stupidity. Tolerable. Subdivide. Modification. Tip. Intensive. Poisonous. Coeducation. Panacea. Marshal. Bachelor.
Elimination.
Wither.
The sunflowers in the withered in the sun.
The sunflower in the field hung withered in the sun. Wither. The sunflower in the field hung withered in the sun. If a plant withered or something withered it dried up and died. The sunflower in the field hung withered in the sun. Poisonous. Coeducation. Panacea. Marshal. Bachelor. Elimination. Wither. Coeducation. Wither.